This video is sponsored by GRIDDLE. Now, I was sort of scrolling through Instagram and I got a message from these guys and they were like, hey man, do you want to try out one of our griddles? And I was like, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But in this day and age, it just goes to show, some people got no chill. They sent me 5. So what inspires a company to send 5 griddles to sunny London for a bit of outdoor cooking? Well, I think it's because you can sort of showcase what's on offer. Flat top grills, so they're completely flat, means you can cook basically anything on them. It's a frying pan outside. So we've got a single burner here, we've got one here, it's got a cart with some wheels, 2 burners. This one is a 2 burner with no hood and no wheels. Then we've got the one with a hood and another 2 burner, and then finally the unit at the bottom. He's a 4 burner razor griddle with side tables and some wheels, and bloody beautiful. So I guess the only thing we can do now is crack these things open and then figure out where to put them. Mate, you got some new shoes. Oh, the old clicky start, that's amazing. Instructions. Well, that's heavy duty. Oh, yeah. Beautiful flat top, complete with polystyrene, delicious. Unsolicited lifting advice is not welcome. Lifty loosey, ready tight. Oh. Look at the size of this thing. Now that's a lot of cooking. Alright, I'm going to assemble this and then we'll do the runway. We'll do the glamour stuff. That is a massive side table. Goodness gracious. What am I missing? You got that. Maybe I do need the instructions. Oh. I told you I didn't need instructions. So this is the 2 burner. 2 burners, lovely hood, absolutely marvellous. Got itself a fancy nifty set of wheels. Also goes into pose mode. This one could be my undercover favourite. No hood. You can stick that one on the table, start grilling it up, and then when you're feeling ready, you got to get your Japanese chef on, teppanyaki, you know, get a bit pyromaniac with it. Single burner, but serves 2. This one will be absolutely perfect. Just take it out on a bit of a road trip, have a sneaky meal on there, absolutely fantastic. And finally, we've got the big kahuna himself. Complete 2 side tables, a absolutely massive grill top, 4 burners, undercarriage storage, it's got wheels. This is everything you need. So, the griddle is all set up. Now it's time to give it a bit of a trial. And I've decided to sort of go out on a limb. We're going to give it a bit of a trial by sugars. How's that going to work? Well, what I'm planning on doing is actually making a bit of a sweet, spicy, herbally pickle. And that is going to be comprised of a few different ingredients. So we've got a bit of bell pepper here, we've got chili, we've got onion, we've got garlic, we've got ginger, we've got cilantro but in a massive amount, and then we've got a pineapple. If you want more sugar than that, I don't know what you need, but that is all going to come together. It's going to get caramelized really slowly with this spice rub that I've made here. Now this spice rub is pretty damn punchy. So all those pickle ingredients are going to come together. And then I'm going to liven it up right at the end with a little bit of fresh cilantro / coriander leaves, maybe a squeeze of lime to make it really, really punchy. And then that's all going to be done with some beautiful flat iron steaks. Nice and lean, quick cook. They're going to get fried up nice and hard on both sides. Going to get rested for a bit and allowed to really, really relax into their own juices. So those are all going to come together. The salsa is going to go on top, and we're going to pair it up with some potatoes. We're going to parboil these. We're going to mix them with butter and whole grain mustard and give them a nice toasting on the griddle as well. And that is going to be damn delicious. Not to mention quite smoky, which is why the griddle is just perfect, because if you haven't noticed, I don't have a range hood in this house. What the hell is going on? All right, let's get chopping. Got it on a nice low heat here, and it just doesn't stick. I've got to say, I was skeptical. I wasn't inclined to believe anyone when they say it doesn't stick, but that's amazing. And what's beautiful about it is there's so much space. It keeps going, look. All the way over this side. And that's just the 2 burner. All I'm going to say is if London houses were this big, I'd be a happy man. All right, now it's time to go in with a little bit of olive oil, just a dash. A lot actually. Get that in there, and then we'll put our lovely spice mix in. Get that all nice and toasty, and then give it a stir around, and we'll throw in the good stuff. This is starting to get nice and spicy. You can smell everything just releasing. It's just incredible. And the pineapple's taken on an even deeper yellow color because of all the turmeric. The smell is incredible. So basically you want to sort of like cook that until it starts to dry out a little bit. You want it to get nice and sticky, and then turn the heat right down. And then what you do is you set it aside, you let it cool down and get it to a temperature where it's not going to instantly wilt the cilantro leaves, and then just water it down with a bit of lime. And that'll loosen everything up, make it really nice and sultry, and then it can go on top. So here are the results. Let's give this a go. Start with the potato first. You just knew that was going to be delicious. Mustard, butter, salt. You can't really go wrong. Now, this is the interesting part. That steak came out perfectly, lifted from the griddle so easily. That is outrageous. It is spicy. Ooh, it's got some heat. It is so deep with like all those spices. It's just incredible. And then we've got the lovely sort of almost floral notes of cilantro, coriander. Absolutely fantastic. And then we've got this awesome acid attack from the pineapple and from the lime, and a little hint of vinegar I put in there, and even the orange juice. It's dynamic. It's damn delicious, and to be honest, it's pretty amazing that the only thing I didn't do on that was boil the potatoes. And I think it gets hot enough that I could potentially do that. That might be something worth trying next time. I think I'll write down a recipe for this. I was winging it a little bit, but it was damn worth it. Oh, that was a sweet bit. So good. All right, so that's Razor Griddle, and that's the food I made with it. Easy.